Hey guys, a little story. I'm in Isaiah chapter 6. It talks about the Seraphim angels. In the year King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord sitting upon a throne high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. Anyways, it talks about the Seraphim, and it talks about Jesus Christ. I'm just telling you the story, right? Imagine that Jesus Christ was here today and he was a bass guitarist. However, imperfect of a bass guitarist, but a bass guitarist. And he posted regularly on social media. Imagine when you open a window and you post something on social media, it's a door. So if you go in Isaiah chapter 6, it talks about Jesus and the Seraphim angel. And it talks about a man said, oh, well, Jesus isn't getting any support. He has no followers, no likes, nothing. Jesus has nothing. And the Seraphim blasted some music that Jesus played combined with his band. The Seraphim plus Jesus combined into a band, blasted some music, and another guy, the person that they were talking to, said, "Oh, I'm a man of unclean lips. I said that this Jesus sucks. He's no good. No one's watching him." But the Seraphim took a hot coal and touched it to his lips, and it meant this. Imagine that if Jesus Christ was here today and he was a bassist, he'd be getting shadow banned, right? But secretly, the Seraphim, like more musicians that played guitar and bass and drums and were singers, joined up with Jesus in secret. So even though that social media was trying to squash Jesus Christ as a bassist, Jesus Christ was getting out there. And the story of the hot coal, they took a live coal from the altar with tongs, like, be careful, don't let anyone know this is going on. Imagine the coal is like a lump of coal in the Satanists and the leftist stocking. Jesus Christ playing music is like a hot coal in the Satanist stocking. And so the reason that Jesus Christ is getting shadow banned, Jesus Christ is getting shadow banned, but he's like a lump of coal in the leftist stocking. He's still getting out there. The Jesus Christ is secretly linked up with the Seraphim, who are also musicians, and Jesus Christ is a problem for the left and the leftists and the Satanists. Jesus Christ, if he was a bassist, would be a problem. So if you read in Isaiah chapter 6. Hey, I prefer the King James Version. The King James Version is the most accurate version of the Bible. I'm just telling you. But Jesus Christ as a bassist, the leftists would shadow ban and try to silence Jesus. But Jesus Christ would be a lump of hot coal in their stockings, would be a problem for the left. And then the Seraphim angels, also musicians, probably metal musicians, let's just say Metallica or Seraphim angels, would have to link up with Jesus the bassist and spread Jesus everywhere. And once the man that was watching this said, "Oh, that's what's going on. You're circulating him. He is talented. I'm a man of unclean lips. I spoke negative, saying that Jesus had no followers." And I didn't explain it very well, but Isaiah chapter 6 talks about the Seraphim angels and Jesus. And Jesus' robe, the train of his temple. Imagine the train is like a long series of posts. Like, what if there's 6 or 8,000 or 10,000 posts? That's like a train of Jesus' robe following behind him. If Jesus were a bassist, he'd get shadow banned. It would take Seraphim like Metallica to join up with them secretly and get Jesus put out there. And every day Jesus would probably post in his Instagram and YouTube doorpost. You're looking at me through a door right now. What do you know? I'm going to post this.